Hello everyone, today we have to repair a Titan X. Yeah, that's a very decent card. The only thing what I don't like them is their cooling system, so-called turbine cooling system. It's not that perfect, and yeah, they go real. As for me, they go loud, and the card itself gets really hot. They go up to 85, 87 degrees. But let's be closer to our business, and yeah, this video is gonna be about repair or try and repair Titan X. Yeah, this card sent me one of my subscriber, and what he says is fan is spinning, but there is no image out. Now let's plug as well HDMI. And as always do, let's confirm a problem and see if we can do anything about it. So it stuck on 2E, there is no image, and yeah, fan is spinning. So first we start from a resistance mode, and yeah, so let's start from a chip first. On a chip we have 6 ohms, which is in the range of normal. On a memory, it's actually dual phase memory, we have 36 ohms, which is in the range of normal. Here is a 12 volt, we don't have a short. Here's a 12 volt, we don't have a short, which is normal. Oh, this phase is 5 volt, we should have a kilo ohms. And okay, yeah, we have 2 kilo ohms, it's normal, but this phase is 5 volt, and basically a power to a driver on our DR monitor. So in actually most cases, when one of those keys burns out, this phase burns out as well, and it takes a driver as well. Here is a driver for making those 5 volts over here. So resistance is good, and yeah, let's keep going. On a PCI we should have more than 300. 600 is normal, and yeah, so long so far everything looks good. So yeah, let's go and measure power then. And yeah, let's go on a chip. We have volts. On the memory we have 1.5 volts. Here's 12 volts we have. Here 12 volts we have. Here 12 volts we have. 5 volts we have. 3 volts we have, and a PCI Express we have a volt. So long so far everything actually looks good, but there is no image out. Okay, so I don't know the story of this graphic card, so what I would rather do first of all is rewrite a BIOS, and let's see if and then we will think what we're gonna do, because it looks like, because I see marking on this chip is from a 2013 year, and it's pretty old. Yeah, it's been already 5 years, so most likely what I'm assuming is the chip is out. But yeah, let's write first a BIOS.
Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. It's paradise with honesty, but I'm in the dead of the night.
I already downloaded a new BIOS and saved the old BIOS, and yeah, what I just did now, I just clear it once again so we can put a new BIOS in it. it's right here, open. Yeah, binary, okay. That's our new BIOS, and let's just program it. Okay, so the 2A, 38, and we have a picture. 3A, we have a picture. And crystal really getting hot. Nice. Very lovely, what can I say? So yeah, I've been testing this car already for a while, and I gotta say, I like this car. So long, so far, no issues were found, and this car is pretty quick. I like it. Yeah, all driver was installed with no issues, and as well I overclock it a little bit, and then it still holds up perfectly fine. Let's talk a bit about our graphic card. I was thinking, since this video was short, let's talk a bit about BIOS itself. Whoever has more questions or has something to say or wants to correct me, please write it down in the comments below. So, since graphic card has his own processor and a memory and a power circuit, it needs his own BIOS for managing. As a system BIOS, video BIOS sends functions and instructions necessary to access our graphic card. It's like negotiator between a driver and graphic card itself, and the hardware of a graphic card. Now, actually visualize our graphic card and computer over here. So once we launch our computer, system BIOS connects to a video BIOS by bus, which is PCI, PCI Express, AGP, ACA, and sends operation to launch our video BIOS. Then a video BIOS initializes already a work of all graphic card, and in necessary interacts it back to our system BIOS. And after already load a Windows, the video driver enters the role of an intermediary, which has a huge functionality and works on a principle. We have our application, we connect our driver, we go to our BIOS, and then we access our hardware. Or it works straight application, driver, hardware. About repairs, yes, not that often, but still happens. And last one, when I remember, I had a card with a problem with the fan wasn't working fine. We were thinking that the problem with the fan itself, but after writing the BIOS, fan started working perfectly fine. Another story what I have is I have a guy who bought his card, and after a week he burned it. By how? He was overclocking. And then he brought it back straight, and they refused him to change it. After 2 minutes, after 2-3 minutes, they just refused him exchange it. He got surprised. He was like, how? So I actually seen it. That's what kind of iProgrammer have, and that works perfectly fine for me. But there is a better one with the better software. I mean, this one I got it for $20 used. If I was buying something for myself, I mean, this one $80 and overpaying $60 for this feature, it doesn't make sense for me. But I actually seen it in one retail store who sells graphic cards and all other parts, this programmer. So it has a clip over here. You don't even have to unsolder a BIOS. They just connect it, clip it, and on a computer they have a perfect software where they can see all characteristics of a graphic card. And obviously they saw that this card been overclocked, and yeah, once it doesn't have factory settings, they obviously will refuse you to exchange a graphic card. So retail stores, not all of them are stupid. So yeah, that's in 2 words. Please subscribe, throw some likes, and thank you for watching.